Many times with the shoes you will see imperfections. I mean, either they were molding imperfections or possibly they were due to play damage. Who knows? A lot of times they have a nick in a little indentation in them. And what I generally do for that is try to fill that in with a little bit of extra paint, you know, a little bit at a time. But this here, I don't know if you can see there, has a little outie thing on the heel itself. And I have a scalpel here. And I'm going to just try and take that off with that. Yeah, I was really hoping to get that in one swipe, but it didn't happen. So let's see if we can just pull that off. Yes, that is better. Now, if you have a little emery board, if that's still not smooth enough, you could take that in and go back over and smooth it a little with the emery board. In fact, I think I have one right behind me here. Let me just grab that really quick, because it's still not just as smooth as I would like it to be. Put that scalpel away. I don't want to do any damage with that thing. Okay, and I'm just going to hit that a little bit. Okay, it doesn't look so pretty now. It has a little kind of whitish spot on there, but it feels much more level. So it doesn't, not going to have that big bump that was sticking out there on the heel. Yes, that's much better. In fact, always feel it with your fingers. Just don't always trust your eyes, because sometimes you can pick things up with your sense of touch that you don't see. Okay, much better. I'm more pleased with that. All right, let's see. Back to my Filbert brush and black. Now I want to leave these areas here open where this kind of oval is and this bar. And on those areas, I'm going to use a little detailing brush. In fact, let's just start there, because that way you can get the cleanest line. I do like these detailing brushes that I got from Amazon, and there were several that are very similar. Now, the only thing is your paint's going to be a little thicker, but that's okay. And really on a color like black, well, black isn't really a color. Black is the absence of light. That actually once landed me a job. I said I was the only person that had ever answered that correctly. What is black? What is white? Yeah, they are not colors. Black is the absence of all light, and white is the presence of all light. And I actually answered it correctly, and they were amazed. So I didn't go to art school either, because, well, I didn't get to go. Let's just leave it there. I'm self-taught. But anyway, it got me a job ahead of a lot of other people who were art school graduates, because they didn't know. All right, I'll bring that right up around there. So we have a little oval there. The molding in this is not perfect either, as my painting is not 100% perfect, but the molding's not perfect either, and you'll find that out when you work on the shoes especially. And also that the factory painting was not 100% perfect, but we want to do our best here. That's it. And, you know, if you want to paint this all black, that's fine too. At the end of the day, it is your doll, and whatever makes you happy. There's no hard, fast rules in doll making, you know. It ought to make you happy, unless you're doing a custom for someone, God forbid. And I'll tell you what, I never did those, because somebody else's vision and your vision, and what actually looks good a lot of times just turn up being something totally different. All right, and you can see there when you start to get that black on there, that really defines that red down there. Oh, I love it. I want these shoes. You know, if only I could wear them, I'll tell you, I would do it. But unfortunately, I have a full knee replacement, you know, and this would not be a good thing for me at all. I love heels, though. They're so pretty. They're just, oh my goodness. So I have to enjoy the doll heels. That's okay. I wore them when I was young. Wore them for many years. And you can see I'm catching this little platform there too. But this is covering up all that ink staining. It looks like pretty good here in even one coat. And yeah, that got a little too carried away on the bottom here. So again, Q-tip, get our nice clean edge. Just take that off if anything goes where you don't want it to. All right, I'm just going to keep going here. And there's a teeny tiny little sculpted ledge here. You can probably see where the pigment is. I'm going to use a detailing brush for that, to hit that. I think I'll do this side a little differently. I'm just going to catch that narrowly so we don't go over there, but still went over. But that's all right. I'll just take this edging and just take that off of there. Okay. A little messy today.